Yo, 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 Jimmy G23 here, and welcome to another Team of the Week review. Um, Sorry I missed last week's. I was out of town and I was sick, so I wasn't able to do one for that week. But now I'm able to do one for this one, and this Team of the Week, at least for the starting 11, looks amazing. A lot of solid players, especially for the Premier League guys. If you're using them, you also got two solid Serie A players on there, and then you have Hamas for the Bundesliga. Other than that, the rest of them are kind of some League One players, some Serie A players that are a little bit smaller, some just players that are in different leagues or different nations that you typically don't use. And it's pretty common to, especially for international break, typically you see these team of the weeks. Aren't that typically aren't very good. This one's actually really good just because of the players that we see in here, especially in the starting 11, like I said. But just also looking at discard value here, there's really not any significant player that I would try to pick up, hold on to, pick some of these guys up for 10, 11,000, hold on to them, and then discard and then sell them later for 14, 15,000. Just doesn't look like that. So, some of the guys I'm looking at is maybe Mitrovic, who is in the Premier League. He's an 81 rated, so possibly um, that might be you buy one or two and just hold on to them depending on what your coins look like. Secondly, you may want to. It's kind of hard, when I think of this for League One, Ligue 1, and Serie A. It's hard for me to buy those discard valued cards just because there's no SBCs needed for Team of the Weeks for those cards unless it's an icon SBC or something like that. Haven't really seen those yet, but so it's very, very difficult to possibly this guy just because he's from Spain, but he's a 77 rated, and he's in the Liga 1, 2, 3 or whatever. So it's pretty hard. And there's really not a whole lot of hidden gems like I typically what I do. So today I'm gonna switch it up a little bit for you guys. Um, with here I'm gonna be going over. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Shasensky. It's just Shasensky. Go over him. I'm gonna go over Bailly. I'm also using Footbin this time, which you probably noticed last time I used Foothead. I'm using Footbin this time just because of their graphs, and I want to show you guys a little something, at least on what I look like or what I look at for Team of the Week purchases. In addition to that, these center mids are pretty weak. This is League One, and he's in the Pro League right here. So cards aren't very good. I wouldn't purchase them. Another card we're going to go over is Bernardo Silva and Arnautovic. I mean, if you use Lukaku, if you use his gold card, it's essentially just going to be a better version of that. His gold card's amazing for especially long shots. I scored quite a bit of finesse goals with his gold card. James Rodriguez is James Rodriguez. I mean, 88 shooting, 89 passing, 87 dribbling. It looks like just a solid overall card. Probably too expensive for me to use. And then Alexandro is probably too expensive for me to even use or even look at. But we're gonna go over the cards, and then Van Dijk as well, legend, 72. This is gonna be eventually a true meta card if he ever gets a team of the season or team of the year. This card is just going to be amazing. 87 defense, 85 physicality. That card just speaks for itself. But let's go ahead and start with Eric Bailly. So right now on PS4 he's going for about 150, Xbox One 140,000. Great sprint speed. Of course, this is Eric Bailly. We all use them. A lot of you guys probably currently use his gold card. He did have the UCL card here, and then here's his gold card as well. So essentially, you see his passing as well get boosted by 5, and then everything else about 2 or 3, which is actually really great to note that his passing did get boosted pretty substantially in that. The only weak thing about Bailly is his stamina. But outside of that, great strength, great aggression. I mean, you guys know about it. And then 82s, 83s, 5.6s all around. One of the things I want you guys to look like is, especially currently right now, I definitely look at the hourly graphs just because if you look at the daily graphs, there's nothing there. So now I'm looking at the hourly graphs. It's pretty even there, but if I look at yesterday, so yesterday is considered, I believe it's based off of UK time, it's getting really, really cheap. And if you do this with any of the past Team of the Week cards, you'll notice that they get really, really cheap at a certain point, probably Sunday or Monday. And then that's typically when you want to buy. It's at its lowest point. So Eric Bailly is definitely going to be one that I buy, and then I'm going to just hold on because I look at this card and I definitely think it's going to be something similar to a Valencia card. But probably not as crazy as Valencia's card because Valencia, just kept on going and going and going. This card I definitely see possibly going as high as 200,000 coins, maybe 250, just because I don't see Bailly getting another Team of the Week card, which is going to make this card even rare. So I think this card has a lot of great investing potential and also a lot of great gameplay. I like his medium-high work rates as well as something that I look like, and he's 6'2". I mean, it's Eric Bailly, you guys know. Um, Next up, we have Arnautovic, who I believe actually has. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't. Never mind. I take that back. But this is you could use this as a pretty good pair with Josh King. Joshua King is. For a second I thought he played for West Ham, but he doesn't. He plays for Bartmouth. But just another thing I look at, great sprint speed. When I look at Arnautovic, I want to look at his positioning, his finishing. It's not bad. 87 shot power. Long shots are okay. His vision's crossing it. His passing's not bad as well. So when I look at this card, instead of looking at this card as a striker, I definitely look at this card more as of a center attacking mid or even a center forward, just because of his passing stats. He's a little bit slower. His agility and his balance isn't quite there as what I would want, at least for a striker. He won't be able to turn around a little as quickly as I would want, but he does have great ball control. He does have great dribbling for an 84 rated card. He is really strong as well, so he won't get bullied around too much, and his aggression is relatively high, and he has that medium-high attacking work rate. On top of that, he's 6'4", so overall not a bad card. I personally probably wouldn't play him as a striker. I would play him more as a center attacking mid. And again, with Eric Bailly, all these cards right now, it started off at 183. So if you bought this card for 183, I'm sorry, because now, currently, where is he at right now? He's at 90,000 coins. On PS4, he's at 85,000 coins, which is insane. So I'm hopefully on Sunday night he goes down. He'll probably go up. I may even buy him on Thursday. Right before rewards is probably when I would buy them. Just to see how low he gets. I'm keeping an eye on these cards just because this is right around my price range. So definitely take a look at that. And when I say tomorrow, you guys may be watching this, and it's today, Thursday. What's today's date? Thursday the 18th. So sorry for the weird terminology, but this is a really great card, and you definitely want to be on the lookout before weekend league rewards come out. Next up is we definitely want to look at Bernardo Silva. So here, I really like this card. He has great dribbling as well. What I don't like about Bernardo Silva is that he has 3-star weak foot. He's not very strong. In addition to that, his shooting's not quite there. Great passing stats. Don't get me wrong, really great passing stats. For me, definitely, I'm gonna try to pick him up once he gets a little bit cheaper. 73. I think I could probably pick him up for like 60K. Honestly, just because I don't think this card's going to be utilized as big. And this is probably going to be an SBC card that I'm just going to hold on to and maybe pick up 1 or 2 of them and just see where he goes. Because right now his price range is all the way up to 350,000, but that's not likely. This is going to be more of like a 10,000 to 150,000 type of price range. And then his shooting's not quite there as well, but I definitely think this has great potential for when SBC comes out. It's very interesting too, so you might have saw that as well. He went as low as 57,000 coins. So he's went as low as 57,000 coins. Now he's at 73, so there was a little spike. And then he dropped back down. And so I'm just going to wait until he gets to about 50,000 coins and try to find him then. 73,000 coins. This seems quite a bit for me personally. So definitely an SBC card that you want to be on the lookout for and try to snipe. Next up is Shisensi, however you pronounce it. So what I've been hearing about this card is this card's a massive beast. His 84 rate is insane. His 85's rate is insane. And now that I'm looking at this and taking a closer look, this card does look insane. He's 6'5", which is as tall as De Gea, as tall as some of the tall. It's one of the taller goalkeepers that you'll probably see out there. He has 87 diving, 88 reflexes, 85 handling, and 85 positioning. All those stats are really, really great. I think what's holding him back a little bit is that kicking. So if you use kicking, then that might be a little bit of a problem. But if you don't use your goalkeeper for a whole lot of kicking, which now with this game you kind of have to use your goalkeeper for kicking. Um, but for reflexes for corners, this is one of the goalkeepers that you may want to pick up if you're using a Serie A. He's 50,000 coins on the PS4 and 50,000 on the Xbox. I'm looking at this right now. He's just getting lower and lower, and he may plateau right around 50,000 coins and then may go up after rewards tomorrow. So that'd be very interesting. So I may try to pick up this card as well. Right now, my budget is right around 300,000 coins. So one of the things, pick up Bailly, pick up Bernardo Silva for 50, pick up Szczęsny for 50K, and hopefully flip them for this weekend, hopefully for like 75K maybe. See what that looks like. Because how much did he go for right off the bat? 75, yeah. So maybe not. Maybe he'll go up for 60. Just try to make maybe 10,000 coins on him. But the card does look insane. Once again, 60. He's 6'5", and that 88 reflexes, so he won't be scored on corners, and that's what I noticed is some of the problems. At least they don't have the reflexes there. So wanted to point that out. Another Vea, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. I'm throwing this card in here because this is an 84 rated card for possibly discard value that you want to be looking at. Maybe try to pick him up right around 15,000 coins and then just hold him in your club. He's going down. He's right around 19,000 coins, but I'm sure on Sunday you probably pick up a couple of these and just throw them in your club, throw them on the transfer list, and just hold for an 84 rated. This is going to be definitely one of the cheaper 84 rated cards that you're able to pair up. If SBC requires 2 or 3 team of the weeks, pick up this card, and then you could throw in Chucky on the right wing as well, and it'd be a pretty good matchup as well. But I wanted to throw this in there just for potential investing purposes, not really for gameplay. If you want to use them for gameplay, go ahead. But also one of the things I want to point out is this looks very similar to the Arnautovic card, Marco Arnautovic. Just looking at the stats, other than Carlos's via physicality, they look relatively similar, and so that's what I'm saying. You guys may want to use Marco as a center attacking mid rather than a striker. Just something to think of. And then lastly, I threw this guy in there because I thought it was pretty interesting. This may be a discard one that I pick up just because. Well, for 2 reasons. One, this card looks like actually a beast card. I'm looking at his physicality, and he's 6 foot. He has 82 heading accuracy, 84 jumping, and then 80 stamina, 80 strength, 80 aggression. So he has pretty solid aggression. He's going for 11,000, possibly discard value is what I would be looking at. 92 positioning, so he's there. He's going to be at the right spots at the right time. Finishing is 83, so not very bad as well. And he does have a soft link to Musa, the other very, very fast Nigerian as well. So, you could be looking at both of them. Definitely give both of them a try. If you're doing a Nigerian squad, definitely a cheap card to be picking up. And then you have your Musa on the left wing. And then if Moses ever gets a team of the week, you have him on your right wing and then go from there. But yeah, so I definitely think you should definitely try this card, throw him in there. I may pick him up just for, like I said, SBC opportunities. This card might go up high in value. One of the things you notice if you look at cards like this from Team of the Week 1, they eventually go up in value, but they have to be from strong leagues or strong nations. And you really don't get that from here. So, which kind of sucks. I mean, you do get League 1, but that's not necessarily the strong league. Strong leagues I'm talking about, and I'm really relating it now to Player of the Month, is League 1, La Liga, or not League 1, Premier League, La Liga, and the Bundesliga. But that's it. That's what I have for you guys. I'm glad I'm doing this for you. Let me know what you guys think. Social media is down below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. Go ahead and follow me. I'll be streaming my well, for you guys, it'd probably be today, Thursday the 18th. I'll be streaming live tonight. Go ahead and check it out. Like I said, click on that link. If you guys like the video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. But that's it. Jimmy G23 is out. Peace.